Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NerdGuy21. Welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars KOTOR 2 The Sith Lords. Last time I tried to clean out my quest log a little bit. Only really got rid of one. That's kind of annoying. The others I can't get rid of because M478 is kind of glitchy and I don't want to risk the game crashing over and over again just trying to complete something. And the others, well, I'm not doing Pazak because fuck Pazak. And the others, I'm just too much of a dipshit to do them properly. Like expose the situation. I should have talked to Mandalore on Duxon, but I didn't. And I practically killed all the HK droids I come across before I most of them, before I even activated this quest like an idiot. Ah! So, I am left with little to no option to actually progress the main storyline and get to the end game. Great. So, we're here on Dantooine about to head into the Jedi Enclave proper. Not the ruins, sub-level, but the Enclave proper. Let's go. Everyone's equipped and ready for battle with the best stuff that we have. We should be good for the rest of the game. Rebuilt Jedi Enclave.
Out of my way. I am Colonel Tobin of the Onderon Lord, I bring news of the Jedi, a place where you may feed. Telos, Master. There is an academy of Jedi on Telos, perhaps hundreds of them. Enough to sustain you, and enough for you to free Onderon. Enough for you to free Onderon.
Oh, Tobin, I think you made a wrong bet, and Kreia, you're setting up Atris for her death. Well played. I am kind of concerned about Atris's meditation chamber with the red hue, because I know what's in there, and it's not a good sign. Well, this place has seen better days. I miss the old trees. Okay, we just need to find the council chamber, and let's see, my memory's correct. That way leads out. Oh, you got crushed. Dominator Gauntlets, Geonosian, Electrostaff, and Chemicals. I got a feeling those Dominator Gauntlets are... I'll take them. +5 to strength, I'll take them. I hit hard. I hit like a goddamn Mack truck, and I'm by myself. That's either going to be very bad or very good. Okay. Well, let's see here. One of these pathways leads to council chambers, and this place was blocked up. Velda armor, Opila crystal, and Pine prototype shields. Okay. Looking at the map. This way leads outside. This way used to lead to the hangar, and this was the dormitories. Which means the only path left is the Jedi Council room. It's amazing what can happen to a place when there's no roof.
It has been some time. years have not been kind to us both, it seems, but perhaps now they will see the truth at last.
It is not as it was.
But perhaps that is for the best.
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you have come for revenge.
Did you not go to join him?
No, it is a battle he must face alone.
But Atris, she has not come.
Of course she has not.
I don't... Oh, Kreia's planning something. Well, I have many questions. First of all is, why were you all hiding?
I see you have failed to grasp the nature of the enemy we face. Where Jedi gather, Jedi die.
But not just Jedi. All things touched by the Force.
The last Jedi Conclave was on Qatar, a Miraluka colony, and all of Qatar was destroyed. All of the Jedi killed.
Including Master Zar, Master Vandar.
A Jedi doesn't care if he dies. Everyone does. But when we fight, when we sacrifice ourselves, it is for others, for the greater good.
But our presence must not endanger others. And as long as we were visible targets, we were a threat to everything around us.
I see the logic, but it's also flawed logic. Why didn't you just track down this threat?
We've been trying for years without success. Whatever disturbance in the Force that would cause death on such a scale also clouds it from our sight.
It is like a scream in the Force, and finding its source is difficult. It has cast many echoes.
So we sought out places touched by the Force, by such events.
We went to Dantooine, to Telos, to Doxon.
And some of us just left.
We thought the enemy might show themselves. They were Sith, that much was certain. But where they were striking from, we did not know.
So, second question of mine, why'd you cast me out of the Order?
We cast you out of the Order because you followed Revan to war. There was no other reason.
No, there was another. You had become different somehow, changed. The war had changed you.
You were no longer a Jedi, but we could not tell you why. Some explanations mean nothing unless the one who suffers comes to the answer on their own. What had happened to you was punishment enough, and the Jedi do not kill their prisoners.
And if you had stayed, you would have changed us, and that we could not allow.
Changed you? What do you mean by that?
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
My companions, what about them?
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Those that travel with you.
There's something wrong here. A disturbance in the Force.
Do not let them hurt him.
They follow you, without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
So, what, are you saying I'm controlling them?
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with Force bonds. It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force-sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
Kind of ironic considering that, let's see. 80% of my party is nothing but Jedi. Most of that through my own means. That's hilarious. This happened.
We do not know. But it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian wars echo within you still.
So all those deaths in Malachor.
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxum. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
But that makes no sense. I can feel the Force again.
Yes, you can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force and the death of the Jedi.
Huh. They don't seem to get that Vicus's former master actually exists. That, or they're making grave assumptions here. Well, I am stronger than I ever was.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
Excuse me, a threat?
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain.
And so you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with him amongst the Jedi, but that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith.
You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
Wow. One problem, guys. There's only 3 of you. And I'm pretty sure I can crush you easily at this point. Although, the reasoning, their explanation of how we get stronger through narrative storytelling is great. It's like, oh, you get stronger because you level up. No shit. But at least there's an in-universe explanation for this. I'm siphoning off the Force energy of all living beings that I kill, making myself stronger. And I'm a light-sided character, for fuck's sake. Come on, this shit is something you expect from a Sith Lord. And ironically, there is a Sith Lord. It's the asshole with the mask, who's going to be attacking Telos in Citadel Station as soon as we're done here. Son of a bitch. We should probably hurry this up. Last time I checked, I was a part of the Order, so no, I won't give up the Force. I suggest you stop this.
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Enough! Step away from him.
What?
Step away! He has brought truth, and you condemn it? The arrogance! You will not harm him. You will not harm him ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
She is difficult to see. She's like a shadow of the exile. We sought to lure the Sith out, and now they have come to us.
How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. Did you not hear its call on Dantooine Vrook, on its scarred surface, and in the minds of the settlers? I have endured your corruption of my other students. You shall not have this one. And you, Kavar, so close to the call of Daxan, tell me, did you not feel what poured from the moon, what had taken place there? And Zezkael, to hide upon Nar Shaddaa, yet blind yourself to all that happens there. So close to understanding the Force. So close to giving it up. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one. And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live. But I see what happened now. It is because you were afraid. As you would pass judgment on him, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the exile. past, you see. I am one of the Sith, it is true. I must answer for my actions, and it is my wish that only Atris hear my answers.
What are we gonna do? If we don't stop her, then everyone, everywhere, they're gonna lose their lives.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring him before you, but I will not let you have him. Soon your ship shall come from that which made you.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I have followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General. But now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy. I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
You have gained a new light side force power, Force Enlightenment. Oh. I'm not sure if they're dead or knocked unconscious. That's not a good sign. Well, Kreia has shown her true self. Took a while. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, does it actually show up on this screen? Ah, here it is. Restricted by armor. Oh, fuck you! This power allows the Jedi to use the light side of the Force to enhance the Jedi's powers. The best of the Jedi's speed, armor, and valor powers are instantly activated at a reduced cost. This power is useful to quickly become ready for difficult battles. Great! Great! I can't use it! I don't even have the Force powers necessary either. God damn it. Oh, I only went light side because of Mira, but I forgot about this part. Now, if you go the dark side ending, which involves killing the Jedi Masters, you get a different Force power. You get Force Crush, which is essentially a stronger version of Kill that has you levitate the enemy in the air and their bodies slowly contort into different angles, crushing their bones and organs. And it has a very disturbing sound effect, and it's great. If only Hadhar was not part of the equation. Let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I got all 7 lightsaber forms. Oh my god. Frosty, Juyo. Defense -4. Defense versus current target +2. Save versus force power is -4. Attacks +1. Critical attack modifier +4. Note that the defense bonus is cumulative, so this form provides a net -2 defense against your current target. Note that all critical tech modifiers that could have a critical threat will result in extra damage. Ugh. Critical hits are useless in this game, I swear. Yeah, Neiman is balanced. It's +1 to everything. Except for attacks. Let's see, this is useful against blasters. Defense minus... Oh, targets. That's bad. Oh, that's even worse. Contention is great against lightsaber wielders. So yeah, apparently the only balanced and useful everyday form is the moderation. Go figure. Well, are you guys dead? This master is dead, drained of life, but is worth lifeless, like an absence in the Force. Oh. So, Kreia literally drained them of their vitality and force power. That's not a good sign. I think we need to get back to the ship. And the handmaiden went off with Kreia to see Atris, and I never know if we actually get a name for him, but Darth Nihilus is the fucker with the mask. He's on his way to Telos, where Atris is. Oh boy.
What happened here?
The handmaiden took her. She thinks Kreia killed you.
Why does she think that?
Because that's the lie Kreia told her, that's why. The only thing that matters is the handmaiden believes it. And she's gonna react exactly how that old witch hoped she would. That's why she wanted the handmaiden on board, you know. So she could use her to reach the Telos Academy whenever she wished, without needing the access codes.
They're going to Telos.
Yes. The handmaiden knows who she is now. She'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do to anyone she thinks is a Sith.
Oh, Atris plans to execute her. That's not good.
Yeah, she will. If she can.
Wow. Great! The Sith are planning to attack Telos too! Everything's gonna be decided there.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, Anne, looks like me and you are heading into hell! This is gonna be fun. Ugh. Now, if I had actually gotten all 3 of those droid encounters actually logged into my quest log at the proper time...
What is wrong? Something troubles you. I can feel it.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
That is a strange answer. I do not understand.
Do you ever wonder why you're with me?
I would die for you. When I tell you my life for yours, it is my choice. And if there is an ending between us, where my sacrifice can save you, it will be because it is my desire, not your will.
But how do you know that?
I simply do. And sometimes there is no reason that can be given. What did you learn within the Jedi Academy?
Well, that I form connections through the Force, and that's why others follow me to their death.
Then that is the danger of their beliefs. They do not understand you, what it means to be human, to lead. The feelings I have for you are because of what I see, what I hear in your voice. All that tells me you're a natural leader. I follow because I believe in you. I would die for you because I believe in you. And where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for all life. I look at you and see that perhaps a life untouched by the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go on alone. But I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connection to others. Do not forsake them as you did in exile.
I guess this time it is time for me to face fears. I will, Lizis. Lizos. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce her name. You know your master and I will fight soon at Telos, right?
He awaits you at Telos. If you go there, you must face him. And when you do, he will wound you, as he has wounded me.
Well, I have to face him regardless.
I ask you, I beg you, to stay here with me.
May I ask why?
I want to look upon you, where no one else can see, where it is just us. I want to see your face, the color of your skin. I wish to see what the handmaiden sees. When she looks at you, it causes her heart to race, and her tongue to change. What causes her to forsake her heritage, her oaths, as you made me forsake mine. I need to know if perhaps I am wrong, if the universe is not as my master once showed me.
Well, the universe is not solely as our hearts make it out to be, Business. You know this.
From the moment I It is the echo. A wound that travels still. That when heard, made me understand that there was another wounded as I was. One who had felt the same sense of loss. When I heard it, I loved you more than my own life. And I wanted you to be here with me for as long as you will let me love you. Stay. And I want you to see what I see when I gaze upon you. I want you to know why I cannot look at you, and why I am drawn to you.
Oh, boy. Such a, interesting conversation we're having here. Well, as classic as Revan and Bastila romance is, I prefer this. Mainly because Bastila is, kind of, bland and boring as a character. Gotta love BioWare stereotype templates. They kind of repeat themselves after a while. Let it be said I am one to deny a lady her wishes. Then let us look upon each other. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. It's time to deal with Queen Bitch herself. Not Kreia. Kreia is not the HBIC. Atris is the HBIC. Although, how the hell did they get here first? Do they have a spare ship? Sith holocrons! I knew there was a reason I didn't trust her.
Who is there?
Who I am is not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master, the last historian of the Jedi, the last of the Jedi.
Those are titles, words you cling to as the darkness falls around you. It is not the first time we have met, Atris. I was here before.
With the exile?
Yes, I was here both times when the exile was brought before you.
Who are you?
I was the one who asked him to be exiled.
I did as you asked, so long ago. You seem familiar to me.
Atris, I have always been here.
You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Treya, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Treya, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith. But there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you. You have gathered Sith holocrons, Sith teachings from across the galaxy. It is why you have chosen servants who cannot feel the Force. And most importantly, they cannot feel what you have become.
I have sought to preserve the Jedi Order, and I have gathered all that I know of the Sith to this place, so I might find them and stop them.
I had wondered if any of these holocrons had survived Dantooine. You have taken relics from one destroyed planet to the devastation of another.
It was always intended for the Jedi to retreat to Telos should Dantooine be attacked, taking all their lore with them. We could not allow the tragedy at Ossus to happen again.
Such an act marked Telos for destruction. It is why the Sith came here, though the fleet commanders did not know why. It is why Revan ordered its destruction to mark the beginning of the Jedi's civil war. It was a message that there would be no place for the Jedi to retreat, to hide. I would not be surprised if Revan left other gifts beneath the surface of the planet. Much can be buried beneath graveyards that will never be found.
When the Sith attacked, I felt Telos die. Turbo lasers fell like lightning upon the landscape. as they did on Dantooine. And so many died. So many voices, screaming in pain.
Yes, such acts leave their mark on the galaxy. Their cries travel far, though few can hear them.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Alacor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did he betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved. The one that you cast out.
Where is the exile? I had thought...
Oh, he will come. But it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it. Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you.
The last of the handmaidens is before us. It is good that you have returned. You have much to answer for.
What are you saying?
You have betrayed us. You have betrayed Atris. You are no longer one of us. You followed the Jedi, betrayed your oath.
Listen to me. Atris has been touched by the Sith. It is not too late for...
Silence. It is a crime to kill blood, but not to kill a betrayer as you.
Interesting. I forgot we can make some dialogue choices here. Yeah. I don't think the handmaiden, when she's light side attuned, will actually want to harm her sisters in any shape or form. Dark side, that's a different story.
Then you shall fall.
We shall see what the exile has taught. If she kills her sisters, then the dark side will have its claim on her. Yet if she does not, then she will die. Such is sacrifice.
The true test of battle is how much force to bring against opponents. If you wish to kill them, do not hold back. But if you wish to stun them, incapacitate them, then you must choose your attacks carefully, using just the right amount of force, just the right weapon to stop them.
To stop your sisters, you must either kill all of them or end the combat with them with all stunned or paralyzed. If you can reduce them into enough hit points without killing them, they will automatically be stunned. Oh boy! Kreia reviews your truce colors, and we need to fight the handmaids without killing them. This is gonna be fantastic. Of course, they make the saving throw. And this is why I gave her such good stuff. Actually, oh yeah, I can't teach her any lightsaber forms. That's annoying. Shicho it is. I don't want to risk flurry or power attack here. Actually, let's just see. Well, it doesn't help if I miss. That didn't do as much damage as I thought. I do 31 points of damage on a basic hit. Okay, handmaiden. You're strong in terms of fisticuffs. See, that's another one down. It's a good thing I'm not using a lightsaber, because I got a feeling that would end in a disaster. Okay, just one opponent left.
This will teach you.
There we go.
Where have you been? You've been absent so long, I feared for your safety. Were you with the exile all this time?
Mistress, as you commanded, I...
Commanded? Did I command you to consort with him? To follow his teachings, to betray your oath?
Mistress, the exile taught me many things.
I am certain he did. And now perhaps it is time to show me what you have learned.
Mistress, I do not understand.
Of course you do not. But you will learn. But you have had a long journey. And I am anxious to see what you have learned of war and battle.
Oh boy. This encounter happens regardless of whether or not the Handmaiden becomes a Jedi. Because since Kreia's been sowing the seeds of discord and chaos since the beginning, this will happen. Anyway, well, no need to hold back against Atris. Ow. Stop with the force drain. Could you stop making your saving throws, please? Well, now we can't hit the broadside of a barn. Ow! Pain hurts.
Enough. Did you have feelings for him? Did you touch him? Did you look upon him with love? There is no love in that man. He is a shell, devoid of emotion. All that he was died at Malachor, and he dies there still, as he should. So, one exile has arrived to save another.
Atris, I always knew you were such a, shut up, but you have truly fallen so far to kill a helpless opponent.
It is no crime to kill the Sith, or any that threaten the Republic, as you proved in the Mandalorian Wars. This is now my battle, and you are now my enemy.
Atris, I suggest you surrender. I don't want to have to fight you.
Such a noble offer. Your execution has been too long delayed, Exile.
Atris, you were warned. Yes, ain't gonna go so well for you. She retreats to her meditation chamber, filled with dark side energy. This is gonna be fun.
She said you would come here to this place. If you think you can defeat me here, you are wrong. All this collected knowledge, all these teachings of combat and the Force, they're mine to command. And if I must use it to end you, I will. Surrender. You need not die.
Atris, you have fallen to the dark side. Surely you see that.
Atris? That is not who I am. Not any longer. She has not existed for some time, I think. There was always something else within me. It just took time for its voice to be heard.
What has happened to you?
The old woman you traveled with finally made me listen to myself, to the galaxy. She said that you would come here, and that you would face me in battle.
Actually, nothing. What is this place?
All the knowledge of the Sith, gathered from across the galaxy, brought here by my servants, so that I might uncover their secrets, and use them to track them down. But now they have been drawn from the shadows of the Outer Rim, and the only final matter to attend to is finishing you.
And when the Sith are defeated, what then?
When the Sith are destroyed, then I shall rebuild the Jedi Order again. They shall have none of the weaknesses of before. They shall be strong, willing to take battle to any who oppose them and weaken the Republic. They shall not train those who are easily corrupted. No more students that will bring war and hate to the galaxy.
Oh, Atris, you do realize that doing so will turn the Jedi into the Sith?
The Sith are the Jedi are the Sith. What matters is that they be preserved, all the lore, all the teachings brought to a new generation. I am the last of the Jedi, and I will show them this truth. Bring it to the galaxy.
Now think about it. Weakness? Like when you fled Qatar and Dantooine?
I did not flee. I did what was necessary to fight the Sith and preserve the last of the Jedi.
And you left the Jedi to die on Qatar.
Yes, I sensed what would happen on Qatar. It was I who leaked knowledge of its presence in the hopes of drawing the Sith out. I will not deceive you. I knew what could happen there, but it had to be done to make the Sith reveal themselves. But I did not know the extent of their power, and what that meant for the Jedi. I will not underestimate them again.
You do realize that makes you responsible for the murder of an entire planet.
As are we both. You, who brought the screams of Malachor to the galaxy, do not preach to me. You lead by example, you always have. You knew what was necessary at Malachor 5, and the stakes in this war are higher than you know. It is a war of extermination, of total annihilation.
Well, why did you not warn the Jedi what would happen?
They knew the risk, because they sought to hide, to reflect, to hesitate while our numbers thinned and Jedi died. They knew the risks in going to Qatar, and they deserved what happened to them. It was their punishment for hiding from the galaxy, for hiding from me.
Punishment? Are you even listening to yourself?
They're the same questions, the same thoughts you have had. Who are these Jedi who survived the Jedi Civil War? They're not the Jedi I know, the ones I once worshipped. They are cowards, and doubters, and afraid. What manner of Jedi hide from a threat? Who turn on their own, and imprison them on dead worlds?
Atris, do you even know where the Sith are striking from?
I do not know, yet, but it does not matter. They have come here to face the Republic in battle, and they will be destroyed.
You have placed everyone's Citadel Station in jeopardy, Atris.
Yes, the Sith are here at last. You have brought them to this place as I had foreseen. It has all been part of my plans for you, and when I defeat you and the forces you have brought to Telos, I shall take the battle to the heart of the Sith and wipe them out, forever.
What plans are you talking about?
These Sith are cowards, striking from the shadows to kill Jedi. I needed a target to draw them out, but I could not risk my own life, all that remained of the Jedi. So I arranged for you to return to the Republic, leaked information of your past, and then waited for the Sith to come. And they did. But you came to Telos against my predictions. Now they are here, I can finally face this enemy and defeat them.
Oh, that explains so much. That explains a lot. But still, I will not fight you, Atris. Surrender and I will spare your life.
Surrender? To you? Never. Let us end this.
Well, Atris, this ain't gonna go so well for you. See, the Sith had this thing about being weak.
Kill me. End this.
I'm not about to kill a helpless opponent, Atris.
I did not expect mercy from you. Here, at the end, after all that has happened between us.
We have greater problems, Atris, and there's been enough killing, I think, today.
If you will not kill me, then what will you do?
You didn't answer me before, but I'll say again, what happened to you?
This knowledge of the Sith and the Jedi is what I am. It is my attempt to hold on to the past, to try and protect the future.
And that is why you gathered these Sith relics.
I sought to preserve the knowledge of the Jedi, and to do that I needed to know the Sith, in order to stop them. Once I was a historian, the chronicler of the Jedi, and when both wars passed me by, I was determined that I would not forsake battle again. In some part of me, I knew I had made choices, compromises, but always for the sake of the Republic, of the galaxy. To do what you had done, at times, did not seem so wrong.
it never does until you realize you've lost your connection with everything else.
You're right. The Jedi were all that seemed left to me, and yet I had become so far removed from them that I betrayed them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure listening to these assholes isn't helping your mental state at all. Yeah, I don't care how strong a will you are. Listening to these many Sith holocrons is really gonna get to you eventually. Considering they are recorded imprints of the person who made the holocron. Which includes a personality, their teachings, their beliefs, and sometimes even the ability to possess the one that possesses the holocron. I'm pretty sure there is I want to say there's a comic book or a novel that experiments with the idea of possession in Legends material, but I can't remember. I wouldn't be surprised there is. I mean, Palpatine came back through cloning. Disney Star Wars is fucking stupid. Anyway, enough throwing shade at Disney, even though they fully deserve it. Well, you can tell me where Kreia is.
Where she walks is hidden from my eyes, but not from those of her kind. It is possible I may draw one last piece of knowledge from these holocrons. You always knew where they were striking from. You always knew. These Sith are spawned of you. Spawned by the Mandalorian Wars. All those deaths. All those Jedi. Their power is to feed on life, until nothing is left except a hollow galaxy, echoing with the screams of the Jedi lost to us.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I've heard enough. This matter is finished.
And what will you do with me now? Abandon me here on this dead world, or end my life as I wish to end yours?
Oh, karmic justice. Leave her to the holocrons. No. Wow, she may be an HBIC, but I'm not that cruel. Yet. Me? I will do nothing, except tell you that I am sorry. I did not realize the Mandalorian Wars would hurt others that had known me and cared for me in such a manner.
It does not matter. Not now. It is what I did with such pain that caused the wound. But I thank you. Leave now, while you can. Save Telos. Save the galaxy. Save yourself. No, I could not bring myself to tell him. It would have changed nothing. And because I was afraid. You know what lies at the heart of Malachor 5. I had thought it was in the past, yet it has become the future. And all that has happened there will happen again. And that is why I cannot bear it. Because it is Malachor 5. And because I love him. I do not understand why the Sith permit such teachings to exist. They cause only echoes, wounds in the Force. A beacon? For who?
You came for me. I thought I had lost you.
Well, I was a little late, but better late than never.
Kreia. She said the Council had ended you, and all along she was one of those who had sought to kill us.
Well, both carry their truth in a way.
When I heard her say that you were dead, I failed you. I let my emotion run through me and I acted without thinking. I wanted to punish her, hurt her, see her answer for what she had done to the Jedi, for leading you to the Council.
Calm yourself. I'm right here and it's all right.
Of course. Forgive my display. I am the last of the handmaidens no longer. I am Brianna, disciple of the last of the Jedi, and the one who will stand with you against all enemies who face us.
We finally have a name! It only took us how long to get here? Well, it's finally good to hear a name.
It is good to hear it, after so long.
Well, good news is we saved Brianna. Bad news is I think Atris is going to die. Whether because of overwhelming sadness, which causes her to off herself with a lightsaber, or those Sith holocrons will just suck the life out of her. I'm surprised that ship still works. Oh, that's not good. Looks like we're going into a war zone.
Well, what do we have here? I didn't believe it when Lino reported the Ebon Hawk at dock, but I guess it really has. Though given the trouble we've been having, maybe I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Lieutenant Gren, Sith forces have breached the module and are attempting to pen us up in the compound. Damn. Zeron, I need you and your men to break through and lead the assault. With pleasure, Lieutenant. All right, follow me.
How'd this happen?
It came out of nowhere. A fleet of warships dropped out of hyperspace, and before we could scramble fighters to intercept them, we were under attack. There were Sith fighters everywhere. And the few flights we sent out were barely launched when the bombardment began. We did our best, but we couldn't stop the landing craft that followed the initial wave. We couldn't hold back the Sith troops. We chose to retreat and began the evacuation instead. We were unprepared, and the docks were quickly overrun. We retreated back to the entertainment module to evacuate residents and workers. It's a good thing you got us that fuel from Slayron, because if we didn't have it, we'd probably be falling apart. But there's still another problem. The Citadel's no battle station. It wasn't built to withstand this sort of attack. If we can't stop the attack, we'll be going down in flames. The Sith numbers seem limitless. But we haven't lost all hope. We've heard reports that we might be receiving some assistance.
Have you heard any word of reinforcements?
A squad of troops sent by Queen Talia are currently trying to keep the Sith from sabotaging the station's fuel system. If you need to get to the Ravager, then you're going to have to fight your way to the shuttle from here to the entertainment module, then make your way to the docking shuttle.
Does this mean you won't be putting us into force cages again?
I thought I saw you disembark with Beodur. Is he here?
Now that you mention it, where is he?
I guess it's no time to be swapping war stories anyways. Good luck.
Well, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh boy. Hey, there's Mandalore. This is gonna be fun. But I'm out of time for today, ladies and gentlemen. I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Star Wars KOTOR 2 The Sith Lords. In the next video, we're gonna be fighting our way through the Telos Citadel Station, get to the Ravager, and kill Darth Nihilus. But until then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all next time. Gotta do the thing.